Okay, alright guys, welcome back to another awesome tutorial on a programming tutorial. So for this tutorial, what I'm going to show you that how to gauge your current position using a geolocater by using a Google map. Okay, so for this tutorial, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the JavaScript, which is going to be the HTML5 API, and also I'm going to use some HTML to get my position also. So the program that we are going to develop, we are going to make a link that's going to say like get location, and after that, whenever a user presses that link, we are going to show them their current position. So you can use this technology into different things, but currently what I'm working right now, I'm going to use my IP address to locate my computer here. Okay, so you can use GPS tracking system, any advanced technologies that you can embed this code on. So with that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to start everything from scratch, and I got an empty project here, and let me try to save this thing on my computer here, which is going to be on a C drive called XAMPP. And in htdocs, let me create a project called Amma here, okay, which is the name of my wife. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this thing as like index.php. Index.php. So what I'm going to do first, let me try to lay out simple HTML layout for my program here. So I'm going to use a doc type of HTML, which is going to be HTML5 standard. Sorry guys, I mistakenly closed that thing, so I have to open this thing again. So which doc type, which is going to be HTML5 here, and they're going to be HTML tag here, which is obvious, and then we are going to have a head. So let me call the title to be Mayene, for instance, and also let me close the title here. So with that being said, let's directly jump into the body here, and let's try to close the body here. I don't embed the JavaScript on the title because I'm going to use it's also possible to use an external JavaScript also, if you guys are interested on. So the other thing that I'm going to do, first things first, I have to create that link that will allow me to get a location here. So let me call this thing get location, and then what I'm going to do, the href is going to be a dead link because we are going to handle this thing by using a JavaScript. And let me give it an ID of Amma. Yeah, with that being said, this will be the link, and to embed the map on, we are going to use something called iframe. And let me close the iframe also. So let's try to fill some attributes on the iframe. So let me try to set the width of the iframe to be 450, and the height to be 350, or let's use 375. Let's make the ID to be Google because we are going to fake this thing from Google. And the other thing attribute is going to be like margin height. Let's make the margin height to be 0, and the margin width to be 0 as well. And I don't want people to scroll, so let me make the scrolling to be no. And the only thing that will be remaining is going to be specifying the source. So here I'm using Siphon, okay, because every country has got their own TLD or domain. So for Ethiopia is going to be .et, but currently that is not working here. So I'm using Siphon, which is connected with United Kingdom. So I'm going to use the TLD for .uk. Okay. So to set my source, what I'm going to do is going to be maps.google.co.uk, and the other attribute is going to be to display this thing as embed. So the output is going to be embed. So this is the only thing that you need. So if we come here and if we try to see what we have so far, probably we are going to have a map. So it's going to be on localhost index.php. Oh, sorry guys, it says it's not displaying or something like that. It's going to be, yeah, it's because like whenever you are using this thing, you have to use HTTPS, okay, which is going to be : to make this thing secured. So let's come here and try to reload this page. Okay, So now we got the world map here. Okay, where is Africa, Europe, or something like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press get location, and I'm going to make this API to locate me to the exact location there I am. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first I'm going to handle this thing using a JavaScript. So I'm going to have a script, and I'm going to have a closed script also. So the first activity is going to have an action listener for this get location. So to get an action listener in a JavaScript, it's very simple. What you have to do, first you have to get the tag here. So to get the tag, you are going to use a document. Document refers to the HTML, and dot, you are going to say get element by ID. Get element by ID. So the ID that I give for my href is going to be Emma here. So what will be the action? The action is going to be click, right? So you are going to use an action listener called onClick. So onClick, what did you want to happen? You want to develop a function that will allow you to get a location, right? So function, this is called a callback function, for if you guys who doesn't know what does this thing mean. So what I'm going to do now, in HTML5 API, there's something called navigator. Navigator. I misspelled this thing. Navigator. So in this navigator, there is a function called get. What was that function? Geolocation. Yeah. And to find your current position, there is also a built-in function which is called get current position. Oh, sorry. Just don't forget to capitalize C. Current position. Position. How do you spell position? Okay. So whenever you want to get a current position, you have to pass one parameter. So this parameter is a variable. So you can have any variable, but this variable is going to have a callback function. So let's call this variable to be C. Yeah, I guess my time is running. So we are going to finish this program on the next tutorial. So till we meet on the next, keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing my videos with your friend. Peace and love. Ciao.